Hey Ryan.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I was copying and pasting stuff, and it just picked up all the walls.
That's good. Excellent.
It's like a labyrinth now.
Do you have like an undo button?
Yeah, it only goes back like one.
Useful.
That sucks.
I was able to save some of it.
Ryan, real quick,
stealth time.
I was looking through all the alchemy stuff. There actually isn't any poisons. I have not found a single poison.
How am I supposed to use my knife if it's no poison?
Like, I'm looked in all the books so far. They have like fear gas. You have like salves to like heal burns, invisible ink. I can put black on your skin and make you like sneak better. I can't like. It's not that I don't have the skill to make it. It's that there's no rules for it.
That has to be.
There actually is. There's no like real common poisons. But God, where is it? It's in the King's Nations and God's book. There's one poison in the Leylees. Yeah, Corvus Kiss.
Can I make that?
It costs 90 gold per dose.
Yeah, but you pay like a third of that cost if you make it.
Yeah.
So I could make this.
You could. The material cost is 30 gold. That's
I think I think we should let Ryan continue to work on his stuff so that.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to distract you. I was just
It's all good.
fine. One.
In all honesty, it's probably completely fucked. I'm probably not gonna be able to use this today. Yeah.
Well, it's pretty good that we have imaginations then, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's
My
what
finger is working.
And also, guys, keep in mind, anytime you have a question about something that doesn't have rules, the GM is allowed to make rules.
Alright.
Alright, so if we find some poison mushrooms, we could turn that into something.
Alright, well, time for imagination time.
Alright.
Ah, into the imagination we go.
So, let me just, before we do this, I will at least get your character in here, Big Hammer.
Please
There's
do.
your token. It's next
Pink.
to, yeah, it's super pink.
Yes. This is
He
good.
looks-
Pink is
he
the
looks
ultimate
angry.
color of manliness.
Alright.
Sure.
So,
I'm not
As-
questioning it.
as you approach, after this long, arduous, terrible pilgrimage across town, you,
Hot John tripped a few times, you know, no big deal.
you have made it to your new home.
Yay.
It looks completely run down.
Well, we did pay cheap price on it.
You did. You paid a very cheap price for this place.
Nothing. It's a
most of-
fixer-upper.
The outer walls, it looks like a lot of them are going to need replacing because of rot. A lot of the windows are smashed and boarded up. It's pretty big though. Like it's very large compared to a lot of the other homes. It looks like it was actually used as another sort of business beforehand. The shop in particular is quite noticeable, as it is twice as high as the rest of the house. It's got you can see the chimney for the forge, but it is not lit right now. So yeah, you come up across it. So what do you guys do?
Well, I'm gonna make my way to the basement and set up shop. Get my...
Well, you'd have to go inside for that.
Alright, I'll open the door. Use my key.
One of those
The key.
games.
The key doesn't work.
Let me try my key.
That key doesn't work.
If
I will try my key now.
Is the
It does.
lock What? How does it look? Is it like rusted and tarnished and battered?
Yes, it is broken.
I try my
Astute
foot.
observation. Wait, I before he kicks, I get between him and the door and go. And I'll pull out a concussion grenade. And since the lock's busted, then the door's not locked anymore, so I could just push it open, couldn't I?
Well, maybe the
no,
lock's still like active, but
It's
Yeah, the lock's
stuck.
still active. It's just broken.
Let us try to
Using
remember.
basic common intelligence, you can surmise that perhaps there are other doors to a place this big. So maybe you might want to take a look around.
Maybe. I just didn't know if the door could open because the locking mechanism was broke.
So you guys bother with looking around?
So no use foot.
no, no
Because
good. Not right now.
yeah, our keys aren't working, and the lock is broken. Clearly, someone has broken into our place, and we do not want to alert them of our presence. Let's gather some information and see if we can figure out what's going on around here.
Very good.
I'll keep a hold of that concussion grenade. 'Cause I need to bring people to the basement early.
All right. So
Okay.
you guys are gonna start looking around.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go straight to the back.
I'll follow the
Assuming.
other human.
All right.
With my grenade.
As you guys do a full circle, you see that there are two other doors. They both point out to the west side of the house. The main door is on the southern side, which is also where the jack workshop is. The other two doors seem the whole place seems pretty bad. You do, however, notice that there is a labor jack, and it is powered down, slightly disassembled, and chained up. But it is a labor jack, and it
So-
does look like it could work if it was all assembled.
Hint, hint.
None of you would be able to assemble it and work it.
So the fact that now there's this jack here,
Yes.
there's probably a mechanic to go with it, isn't there? Probably, if I had to surmise, just
Possibly.
based on Sherlockian logic.
Let's
The
get
power of deduction.
in the building first before
Yeah,
we conduct anything.
All right, I'm gonna
Strikey unlock.
I'm gonna check out the jack real quick. Like, how beefed is this thing? Is it just like
The labor jack.
Yeah, like what has it got on it? Just in case,
Uh,
because it's disassembled. It could be custom, like there could be something custom put into it, or like a hidden flamethrower.
Roll a detection.
And Ryan, for anything that they're asking about that, I do have a brief description in my character sheet.
Detection. Boosted. Boost.
Oh, there it is.
That's pretty good.
Wow.
Wow.
I
you
see
do not-
all.
Wow.
I see.
Yeah. This is exactly how it was with my bounty hunter investigator. So you see a I do not see what I'm trying to look for. Well, anyways, you see a light labor jack. It looks like it's been fairly decently modified. It's got a punching spike and a buckler on the one arm that is attached. The one that is not attached, however, is it looks at first glance like a harpoon. However, the loading mechanism and the firing mechanism have been tampered with, and it looks like it's meant to fire something else entirely, but with the same sort of pneumatic sort of yeah.
So it's got like, it's not a harpoon, but it is.
It looks like it was originally a harpoon gun, but it has since been modified to shoot something else.
And I don't know what that is on that. All right.
You can't really figure it out, but you do recognize that somebody's done some shit to this thing.
It's
and it
probably
was intentional.
based on military experience. Is it anything like I've ever seen before? That kind of weaponry?
May I GM assist?
Sure, go for it.
On the labor jack, you notice that not only has it been modified, but it's been extensively worked on. The chassis of it will have painted Kadoran symbols on it, so you can tell that it is from Kador. From like grease stains, you can tell that there has been something using this as a driving mechanism.
All right. How big is the seat?
It doesn't have a
there's-
seat.
It does not really. There's no seat. It's just
Okay.
smudgy around the top where the smokestacks are.
All right. And so, do I know that this thing can't turn on right now, or like that?
Absolutely, there's no way it's turning on unless somebody can, fill up the chamber, start the coals, stoke it, and let it warm up. It would take a solid 10 minutes to get it working.
All right. Some cogs go rocking through Ulrich's brain, and he still holds on to the grenade, but he's not as threatened now that he knows that this is not going to try to kill him, and we'll proceed to the door.
All right. Do you? So when you guys get to one of the side, Michael got something.
Oh no, I was getting ready for the door.
Oh, holding up a finger. I thought you had something to add.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's the two doors. They are within sight of each other. One of them seems to open up into. Here, let me take a look real quick. Come on, switch over. One of these doors seems to open up into near where the Jack workshop is, and the other one is around a corner in what looks like a hallway that is jutting out just a little too far. Like whoever built it maybe added it on and just didn't measure it properly.
All right. What's down
But
that hall?
it does look professionally done otherwise.
All right. I'll peek down the hall.
3 people.
So do either of you try to unlock those doors?
Oh,
We can split up. One takes one door, the other takes the other door.
And the third does what?
Follows one of the other two.
The third stands around and doesn't know what he's doing here.
I'll check. You know what? I'll check the door on the left.
And I'll take the.
Well, there's the upper door, or they're both on the west side. There's one that's more north and there's one that's more south. The south one is closer to the Jack workshop, and the other one is the more northern one is on the slightly jutting out hallway looking area.
I'll go to the hallway one.
All right.
Then I guess that leads me the one closer to the labor jack.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So you guys are preparing to double penetrate this house.
Yep.
The keys work. They fit in, and they unlock the doors.
Oh, nice.
I suppose I will follow in Seraph.
Good.
All right.
I have a sense of comfort as there is now a big, beefy man standing behind me.
Are you sure that's comfort that you feel, or arouse?
Yes.
Okay. So, you guys open the doors, and inside, the smell just wafts out of stale, musky sweat and bodily functions and smoke, and what smells like it pretty much smells like decay in this house.
I'm so glad I have a
Yeah.
gas mask.
So yeah, it's not a very welcome smell.
What's down the hall?
Exactly. Down the hall, you don't see anything. There's a lot of refuse. Lots of paper, bottles, discarded clothing. There's some broken doorways, but you do see what appears to be a small hallway that kind of juts out immediately to the left of you, and then down you see all the way down the hall. It looks like it reaches almost to the complete other end, just a straight shot. But there are a total of 6 doorways in this hallway. 5 of them are on one side, and 1 of them is on the other.
I'll take the one by its lonesome. Keep it company.
Well, the 5 are there's the 5 the 5 ones are most of them are closer. You would have to walk past 3 of those doorways in order to reach the one on the right. So and most of them look to be broken off their hinges, it's kind of either hanging there or gone completely.
I will trade up my concussion for a repeating pistol, and I will sneak down this hallway. I'm gonna get to that inn door. I'm gonna check that shit out.
All right, make a stealth check.
Yeah.
It's actually sneak.
Sneak.
Sneak check.
Sneak.
That sounds. It just doesn't sound as good.
Sneaky gas mask.
Yeah,
No.
You are not very stealthy. You kind of roll a couple bottles, and you're not very stealthy whatsoever. However, as you walk past the first doorway that has been busted open, you see a small group of passed out gobbers surrounding a small pile of what appear to be, like what appears to be a hookah. And it
Can I
turns out,
ascertain the substance with my expertise of alchemy?
yeah, go ahead. You can make a roll, an alchemical roll.
See what these fine folks have been smoking today.
That big push.
Buffalo soldier. Oh, and I got 2 5s. So,
18. That is good.
I did crit because I got 2 5s.
Yeah. Well,
Nice.
It was a very trivial roll. It's
Oh.
opium.
Oh, can I tell
So,
like how long these guys are gonna be out? Based on
Not really. It could have happened at any point. The hookah's still pretty warm, so it might have been recently. But as far as you can tell, your house has been converted into an opium den for gobbers.
All right. So
This is not a terrible thing.
Any weapons on them?
Nothing. Just there's a lot of broken things that could be used as weapons, but no actual weapons of war. So, while you take in all those lovely sights and smells,
Good.
let's have Mr. Troll and his wiry human friend work their way into a small hallway that leads into a very large living space. And inside, you are immediately greeted with much the same sight. There, altogether, you count about, I'd say, 9 gobbers. 2 of them are dead, very obviously dead. There is.
Is it obvious how they are dead?
Yes, there are knives protruding from their body, multiple knives, as they are just strewn on the floor, and the blood has obviously caked. It's hard, and they've been there for a couple of days now.
Well, that explains the smell.
Yes.
So, go ahead and make a detection roll.
Detection.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, you guys both noticed that. Additionally, there are also a couple of humans in here. They seem to be, for the most part, huddled up in and up against the wall. They blend at first glance. They blend in with the trash pretty easily, but once you start paying attention, you can notice what's going on. So yeah, you have now 7 gobbers and 2 humans.
Male or female?
They are both male.
All right.
Sausage
And,
festing.
2.
And are the gobbers
Two
male or
dead
female,
gobbers.
or an
2 dead
assortment?
gobbers.
7 knocked out ones.
Well, no, these ones are not knocked out.
Oh, they're moving around.
They're not really moving around, but they are awake. They do not seem too terribly perturbed at this intrusion, however.
Okay. And 2 humans huddled against the wall.
Yes.
How
notice
attractive
anything?
would you say the humans are?
I would say they look like they have been bathing in their own filth.
No, Hot John, you do not.
New
want
York
these.
hobo.
You do not want these.
He's trolling. He might want that.
Too many diseases.
No.
No.
Well,
Oh,
Hot John
Okay.
will pass this time.
This is beneath Hot John.
Do I notice, by the way, that's a pretty terrible roll, but
no, you don't.
okay.
They're not making a lot of noise.
All right.
So yeah, what do you guys do? How are you gonna deal with this?
I'm gonna take goblins out of my house. It's my house. I'm gonna start knock down an opie. I'm just gonna pick one up and just start.
I'm gonna. I guess an odd room. I'm gonna try to get one and ask it. What the hell is everyone doing here?
So really quick, are you actually gonna pick one up and throw it?
No, I'm not throwing it. I'm just carrying him out and like putting him out gently so I don't rouse them. I don't need them all jumping and eating my face. I'm an intellectual genius for a reason. And I'm just gonna take out the garbage. I'll be nice and give them back their opium pipe. They can be passed out in the backyard, away from my house. And by away from my house, I mean not inside of it.
All right. Well,
Okay.
while you, I'll have you roll a. Actually, let me see what might be applicable, if not just a flat agility check.
Would
Yeah,
it be agility or would it be strength?
I would say agility, just because gobbers aren't too terribly hard to carry, but he's trying to not rouse them while he does it.
Fair enough.
Agility,
say-
huh?
Saves them more.
Alright. Oh,
Alright.
roll your agility.
So you have to roll one of those now.
Just a raw agility?
Yeah. So Seraph, you are attempting to ascertain why these people are here. As soon as you ask that question, the gobbler looks at you very confusedly and says, "What are you doing in the den of the dragon?"
Oh, we gotta get rid of these guys. Gotta get rid of these guys right now. I got an 11 on my thing, by the way.
He doesn't seem too terribly startled.
Do I do those for each gobber, or do you want me to just do
Yes,
one?
you will have to do it for each and every gobbler you want to take out.
All right.
So just wait off on those rolls until
Okay.
I tell you to do that one.
Okay, so now I have an angry, confused gobber.
Mostly confused. He doesn't seem startled, I would say.
Let's see, and he's asking what we're doing here in that house. Okay.
Yes.
Let's see, do I explain to him that we just bought it, or do I try to pass us off as very confused and lost people?
We are owners of house. You are trespassing. You leave now.
Nobody
That's
tells us
stupid.
to leave but Big Billy.
I'm
Who
gonna
is-
start making my way behind the big muscly guy.
And who is Big Billy?
You don't want to know Big Billy.
Maybe I do.
Big Billy crush! He crush you! He will crush!
Or maybe I crush him with my
Brian?
fist.
Yes.
Make another detection roll.
All right. I feel like I should get a bonus on this one.
Am I carrying him out?
Let's see. Why am I having so much trouble here? Oh, duh, because I went past the page.
Happens.
Detection. Flat
Actually,
holes.
what you do, you are able to hear this little. You're able to hear some pounding and some
Okay.
yelling. It's indescribable.
So-
You do hear Billy,
Alright.
and you do know who Big Billy is.
Okay, and so upon hearing something, I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to make some noise for things. And since I don't particularly know that there's anybody there, I guess I'll just go with, are you gobbers doing stuff in my house again?
All right. Everybody, make a detection roll for that one.
Not me. I'm not there. I don't think.
Yeah, you're on your way out.
Okay.
Oops.
Should I just not make one or no?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
I will have you make another agility roll though.
Yes. Gobber delivery service.
Hawkeyes.
Big John notices nothing.
He's too busy trying to figure out who Big Billy might be.
Okay. 15. Still rocking.
Yeah, you are. Yes.
That's 2
Sarah.
gobbers. How many more I got left? 3?
3.
Good starts. At least.
No, you have to carry out 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's 3
Yeah.
more. He's got 2 out already.
3 more. Okay. Okay, so Seraph, you hear some screaming from downstairs. You don't exactly know what's going on, but it does sound like another gobber.
Hot John, I think we may be very outnumbered here.
Yes. But they are weak and using drugs. I believe we can crush them.
The,
I will leave the crushing to you, my friend.
This is gonna be.
the one gobber that seems to be working himself up into a lather is starting to rouse the others.
Working himself into a lather? Is he bathing?
He's in my oils.
Have you not heard of that expression?
No.
No.
Really?
Only in regards to like showering.
Oh, well, working yourself up into a lather, it's a colloquial term for, getting yourself all riled up.
Okay. I'll
think
take your term. I'll take your word for it.
Worded differently, but okay.
Maybe. It's possible. I'm not smart.
Neither am I.
So, these guys seem to be, they're starting to look around, and you hear distinctive murmuring about the queen, the queen.
Should we crush them now?
Billy. The big one continues to scream about Big Billy.
Okay. So, as an experienced mercenary, adventurer, or whatever, do I have an idea of like how many of these guys I could take on my own?
I'd say it's I mean, especially if they're unarmored and unarmed. Yeah, you could probably take this room by yourself.
Okay.
I wanna, Ryan, if you don't mind, one more detection roll. I want to see if I can hear Hot John, because he's making some noise. He's getting ready for a fight. I want to see if I can hear him.
Okay.
10 for hearing a trollkin.
Trollkin is
No.
not subtle.
Ah.
Okay.
He's not subtle, but he's not really being loud. He's just being assertive.
Just wait till you hear the big eventual bang.
Yeah. Speaking of which, yeah, I think enacting Plan Bang is what's going to happen here.
I have my rifle
Oh.
ready.
So, how about we take a quick break and then we'll get back and have some combat.
Excellent.
Alright, so all you watching the stream, thanks. Again, click the follow button if you're enjoying yourself, and we will be back in just a minute to see some little guys get their faces punched in.
Or blown off.
And possible reveal of Big Billy.